ವಿದ್ಯೆಯ ನೀಡೋ ಶ್ರೀವರದಾಯಕ ಚರಣ ಕಮಲ ನಿನ್ನ ಪೂಜಿಪೆ ಅನುದಿನ ಚರಣ ಕಮಲ ನಿನ್ನ ಪೂಜಿಪೆ ಅನುದಿನ ಪಾವನಗೊಳಿಸೋ ಈ ಶಾಂತಿಧಾಮ ವಿಘ್ನೇಶ್ವರ ನಿನಗೆ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಪ್ರಣಾಮ. ಗಂಗಾಧರ ಸುತ ಚಂದ್ರ ಸುಧಾರಕ ಮಂಗಳ ಹರಸೋ ಶ್ರೀ ಶುಭಕಾರಕ ಭವಸಾಗರವನು ದಾಟಲು ಅನುದಿನ ಭವಸಾಗರವನು ದಾಟಲು ಅನುದಿನ ಸಾಧನವೇ ತವ ತಾರಕ ನಾಮ ವಿಘ್ನೇಶ್ವರ ನಿನಗೆ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಪ್ರಣಾಮ. ಸ್ಮರಿಸುವೆ ನಿನ್ನಯ ದಿವ್ಯ ನಾಮ ವಿಘ್ನೇಶ್ವರ ನಿನಗೆ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಪ್ರಣಾಮ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಪ್ರಣಾಮ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಪ್ರಣಾಮ.
Thank you, madam. Now, I request our beloved principal, Dr. B. Sadashivegowda, Dean Faculty, VTU Belagavi, to read out a brief report about the college.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. As there is a delay by the arrival of our chief guest due to heavy traffic between Bengaluru and Mysuru, so the welcome address which will be delivered by our Honorable Secretary will be done a few minutes later. So I would like to give a very brief report about our institute. The respected chief guest in their absence here, our Honorable President, Sri Gundappa Gowda, the President of Vidyavardhaka Sangha and the President of this function, the Honorable Vice President, Sri B. Shivlingappa, the Honorable Secretary of Vidyavardhaka Sangha, Engineer Sri P. Vishwanadh, the Honorable Treasurer of Vidyavardhaka Sangha, Sri Saila Ramannavar, all the Honorable Directors of Vidyavardhaka Sangha, the respected deans, heads of departments, distinguished invitees, students, and parents, and press and media. Hearty congratulations to the students and also the parents on joining our institute for higher education. We would like to extend a very hearty welcome to each one of you to the VVCE, one of the prestigious institutes in the state of Karnataka. VVCE is an institute of excellence that is growing exponentially in quality as well as quantity. VVCE made a humble beginning in the year 1997. This year we are celebrating Silver Jubilee. We have completed glorious 25 years. We started with 4 undergraduate programs in the year 1997, and we have come a long way since then. Today we have 7 undergraduate programs, 3 postgraduate programs, and 9 research centers where 91 research scholars are pursuing their PhD programs, with a total student population of close to 4,000. And we have an intake of, at the undergraduate level, 900, at the postgraduate level, 156. All put together, including lateral entry admissions, the admissions each year stands at approximately 1,191, close to 1,200. The year 2022 has been a significant year for VVCE. Firstly, we figured in the NIRF in the band 2021-22 because there are about 3,500 engineering colleges, and these engineering colleges are ranked by NIRF, National Institutional Ranking Framework, and we figured one among the top 300 institutes out of those 3,500 institutes.
Socrates.
We received the Institute of Happiness Award from QSI Gauge. It means the staff and the students of this institute are extremely happy to be associated with this institute. The institute also figured as best private institute in many prestigious ranking agencies such as India Today, Times of India, Outlook, The Week, Career 360, and many more. The first batch of PG students under autonomous scheme have graduated this year. Outstanding placements. Last year, that is in the year 2022, we have had more than 900 offers for 721 students who opted for placements, with the highest package of 27 lakh per annum. More than 250 companies visited our campus, and this year we are expecting more than 250 companies to visit for the recruitment. We also started an MTech program in robotics and mechatronics this year. The key drivers for the vibrant institute are as follows. There are 4, according to me, that drive the institute from an ordinary or a good institute to a great institute or an excellent institute. Firstly, the faculty. The second, the supportive management. Then we have to have a curriculum and teaching learning system, infrastructure, and finally, what kind of student support system we have in the institute. Coming to the first one, the faculty and the management. There are 242 faculty members, out of which 81 are with PhDs. That amounts to 34%. 73 faculty members are pursuing PhD program in various research centers. We have a total staff of 380. This year, we received funds of 34 lakhs for research and development activities from various funding agencies, including VGST, VTU, AICTE, and also KSCST. We have published over 300 papers, out of which 173 papers are in the Scopus indexed or Web of Science journals. We have filed 51 patents, 47 are published, and 1 is granted. We have an IPR cell, intellectual property cell, to promote research activities in cutting-edge technologies. We hold conferences, workshops regularly for the benefit of both faculty and the students. In fact, we are planning to have an international conference on transformations in engineering education on January 6th, 7th, 8th, where we are expecting over 1,000 delegates from all over the world. All the faculty members are members of professional bodies like IEEE, Computer Society of India, ISRE, ASME, and many others. We also have an industry academy board that meets once in a semester in each department to guide the department in the right direction. We also have an industry immersion by faculty where we want the faculty to spend a week, a month, even 6 months in the industry so that they come to know what is happening in the industry so they can bring the industry experiences to the classrooms. Faculty development programs are a regular feature in our institute. Faculty training on leadership, and also we have a transparent appraisal system. We have a very supportive and pragmatic management who uphold and practice merit in all aspects of governance. The most important for the growth of any institute is the governance. We have a very fair and transparent governing system. Management understands the needs of students and also the staff. The empathy is the key factor in our institute. The second most important for a vibrant institute is the curriculum and the teaching learning system. Curriculum is up to date as we are autonomous from the year 2020 and it is industry relevant. It meets the aspirations of National Education Policy 2020. We have done integration of lab and theory from the first year itself. We believe in project-based, inquiry-based learning. Inculcation of research culture at the undergraduate level is a common feature. Workshops, industry visits, technical talks from alumni and industry experts happen regularly on our campus. As per the 2022 scheme and also 21 scheme, 3-week internship after the first year, 4-week internship after the second year, and 6 months industry internship in the final year are mandatory. Basically, all these will help the students to get acquainted with industry standards, practices to make them industry ready. Competitions like go-kart, aircraft design, robotics and hackathons frequently happen and we completely support these activities. Universal human values, social innovation, NCC, NSS, yoga have become part of the curriculum to make everyone holistic and well-rounded personalities. Fair and transparent assessment system is in practice. Announcement of results within a week from the last examination is being practiced in our institute. Many a time we announce the results on the last day of the examination or within 2 to 3 days of completion of the examination process. Celebration of Innovation Day, Science Day, Idea Generation Day happen regularly. We also offer foreign language from the 5th semester as an elective. We offer French, German and Japanese languages to the interested students. Skill development labs have been implemented successfully in our institute right from first year. We have engineering exploration, polo suit, you must have seen outside a robot. We have been working with them to promote robotics and also multidisciplinary learning in the first year itself. We also, all the first year students undergo Harappa education to improve their communication skill. We have also signed up with upgrade from the 5th semester, where this year we have spent close to 60 lakhs, which is completely sponsored by the institute for 200 students who will be undergoing training on full stack development and artificial intelligence and machine learning to make them industry ready. We also signed up with L&T EduTech, where the students of final year undergo a training. Thereby, they become eligible for placements, particularly in the core engineering companies. We also have centers of excellence, Honeywell, Microsoft, Urth Electronic, Ienthro Robotics, Apple, Netella, RPA, and many more. Because all these things enhance the skills of our student community. We believe that teaching and learning system, the ecosystem is very, very key for the growth of the institute and the growth of the students. The third important thing is the infrastructure. We have state-of-the-art 61 classrooms with LCD projectors and also lecture capture solutions in 45 classrooms where every lecture that is delivered in the classroom is captured. Students can go through those lectures any number of times, particularly very useful for the slow learners. We are well equipped, 72 laboratories, 6 seminar halls, and 1 auditorium of 500 seating capacity, and also this complex which can accommodate over 2,000. We also have the hostel facility for the boys, 525 capacity, and for the girls of 300 capacity with 5 access at a reasonable price. We have over 1,800 desktops on the campus and also 1 gigabyte internet bandwidth with Wi-Fi facility all over the campus. Safety measures like first aid, fire extinguishers, CCTV. In every nook and corner of the campus, there are CCTV. And also we have a health center with ambulance. And differently abled friendliness campus, you can see the elevators in every block and also the ramp. We also have a 575 kilowatt kVA generators for uninterrupted power supply to both to the engineering institute and also to the hostels. We also have 210 kilowatt solar power plant because in another 10 years we want to become net zero campus where carbon emission will be reduced to zero. We also have a RO drinking water facility, parking facility, cooperative society, common rooms for boys and girls, bank on the campus, sports complex, gym, basketball, tennis court, and also we have one more administrative block which is under construction, which will be used for the first year students from 15th of this month. And the fourth most important pillar is the support system that we provide to our student community. The dedicated training and placement department to make students industry ready. Every student will undergo training in every semester to make them industry ready, right from communication, group discussion, interview skills, and many other things, besides aptitude and technical training. We also have an incubation facility where our own students who have brilliant ideas, they can use that incubation facility which is completely free for our students. There are 8 startups that are functioning in our incubation facility. We also provide scholarships. Till last year, we used to provide 35 lakhs. This year, it is increased to 70 lakhs. And also we have a tuition fee waiver scheme for our students where the entire tuition fee will be waived. In addition, there are other scholarships like SKF scholarship, which they give away only for the female students, approximately 40,000 rupees every year from first year to the final year. Similarly, we give that 70 lakhs for the deserving, particularly economically weak students. We have over 30 plus clubs for co-curricular and extracurricular activities from photography, open source lab, entrepreneurship. We have a strong association with Thai chapter, that is, it stands for the Indus Entrepreneurs. Literature club, adventure club, Taranga, the cultural, Sporty Nation for sports, to Toastmasters. We are one of the premier institutes that promotes leadership and communication skills through Toastmasters. Many of our students who are members of Toastmasters are in very good positions because most of you may be familiar with Toastmasters that promotes communication skill and leadership quality. We also have village adoption by the NSS team. We also have 100 cadets NCC team. We have generous funding for workshops, conferences, and also University Innovation Fellow. Every year we send about 4 to 5 students along with the faculty to Stanford University to undergo a workshop on design thinking, and they come back and share their experiences with other students. Similarly, the Vaimonic Club presents their demo. They visited California last year. The two teams visited from mechanical engineering for the Vaimonic competitions. Bus facilities, we have 5 buses, and these buses are used for industry visits and also for free pickups from suburbs, particularly to cater to the students who come from rural areas. And they leave at 7:30. I will be able to take your questions after the functions about the routes and other things. We also have a mobile canteen, which was started last year. Basically, it will happen next year, next to the sports complex, where the food is served at a very reasonable price, like lunch at 25 rupees, breakfast at 20 rupees. Very hygienic, so with the support of our management. We also have a laptop borrowing facility from the library. We have over 150 laptops. You can borrow the laptop just like a book. We are one of the premier institutes which we adopted almost a decade ago. We also do the felicitation to the toppers, encourage sports activities. We also have a very good effective mentoring system. I think all the students who have joined our institute might have already received an SMS or a WhatsApp message from the mentors. So for every 20 students, there is a mentor. So already groups have been created for the purpose of the induction program. And also we have a professional counselor. We have the free coaching for higher studies like GATE examination. In case you want to go for higher education in Europe, USA, we provide the right facilities and also the encouragement and the guidance. We were the first one to conduct the induction program in the year 2017 for 3 days after the inauguration. And in the year 2018, we were the first to conduct 3-week induction program. And for your batch, we are going to have 10 days induction program starting from tomorrow, where you will know each and everything about the institute. You will know everything about what kind of facilities you get, what kind of learning ambience we are going to provide in the institute. We also hold CR's meeting every month. Every issue that is raised in the CR's meeting will be resolved within the reasonable time. And the action taken report also will be shared with the CRs. And there will be 2 CRs from each class. We also hold parent, teachers, students meeting twice in a semester. I request all the parents to monitor their ward's progress in the first 2 years. First 2 years are going to be very, very critical, because in case student doesn't perform, it happens only either in the first year or in the second year, not after that. By the time they go to the 3rd year, they'll be so mature. They will know, they will set their goals and they will be able to achieve. But the first year and second year, it is very critical that parents as well as teachers, all of us need to work together as a team for continuous progress of our students. We also have a registered alumni association. Some of the welfare measures like group insurance for all the students, and for the hostel, we have the separate insurance for the hostel students. Hostels for needy students at concessional rates. We provide free hostel for some select students who really in poor economic conditions. And that we will come to know during the induction program. And we try to help as many students as possible. We believe in experiential and holistic education. The education has to be inquiry-based, discovery-based, and analysis-based, integrating it with arts and sports, thus producing well-rounded individuals equipped with the 21st century skill sets. The next 4 years will lay a strong foundation for the next 40 years. Dream big. VVCE is a place to learn, it is a place to grow, it is a place to transform your dreams into reality. Once again, I extend a hearty welcome to the new students of 2022 batch and also to the parents, to the VVCE family. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
So the guests will arrive in another 5 to 10 minutes. And in the meantime, if there are any questions from the audience, I would be happy to answer. If you have the mic here, you can raise. We can have some interaction before the chief guest arrives. If there are no questions, I will continue to talk. Because I have so many things to say, whatever I have planned to say after the function, maybe I will say now, so that we can save some time. If there are any questions, maybe you can raise your hand and I would be happy to answer. Let me tell you briefly about 2022 scheme, if there are no questions. 2022 scheme is completely different from the earlier schemes. It is, I would say, a bit revolutionary, because you are going to select a stream in the first year itself, which we are going to tell you tomorrow, how you can select the subjects. In the first year there are 4 streams. We have the mechanical stream. There are about 15 branches coming under the mechanical stream. We have civil stream. There are 5 programs coming under the civil stream. Under mechanical, you can take industrial production, manufacturing, automobile, and so on, aerospace, aeronautical. They all come under the mechanical stream. Under the civil engineering, construction, and related branches, environmental engineering, there are 5. Computer science, there are about 18 sub-programs under the computer science stream. It is a single stream. And the 4th one is electrical and electronic stream. So in the first year curriculum, under VTU and also under autonomous, you have 4 different streams. You have to select the subjects. There, normally, when we were studying, or in the 2021 scheme, electives used to be there only from the 3rd year onwards. There used to be only 3 electives. But today, in the first year itself, you will have the electives. That is, you will have the engineering science courses. In the engineering science courses, you will study introduction to mechanical, introduction to electrical, introduction to electronics, introduction to C programming. That is, you have to select only one among those. Similarly, you have emerging technology courses. Under emerging technology courses, there are 12 courses that are all relevant, industry relevant, latest. What your 21 scheme, 20 scheme used to study in the final year, you study in the first year. You can see the change. The emerging technologies that are currently used by the industry, it could be the nanotechnology, biosensors, artificial intelligence, all IoT, they are all there in the first year itself. They come under emerging technology courses. There are 12 such courses. You will select only one. Similarly, you also have programming, PLC, programming language courses. Students who love programming, they can study first semester also programming, second semester also programming. Assume that even though you have chosen mechanical engineering, you want to pursue computer science or some other thing, it is possible in today's world. You can have the strong mechanical background and work for the IT company. So there are 4 streams. In each stream, you have electives. Okay? We are going to discuss those things in detail. Another important thing, it applies to 2020 and also 2021 and 22 scheme. The present one is the 2022 scheme. What is that? Let us say you can have a minor degree in some other branch. Let's say you take mechanical engineering, but you want to be an expert in cyber security. That can be the minor degree. You can do a minor degree being a major degree mechanical, you can do a minor degree in artificial intelligence. You can do a minor degree in IoT. You can do a minor degree in data science. You can do a minor degree in machine learning. Options are plenty. You can do computer science engineering, but you can do a minor degree in robotics. You can do a minor degree in something related to thermal engineering, belonging to mechanical engineering. So you have to be aware of all these things. Many a time students are not aware, in spite of repeated awareness programs which we conduct on our campus, they don't appreciate. I think you have a golden opportunity. Look at the Mysuru. The government of India is investing something like 30,000 crores to create a fab city in the semiconductor domain. So electronics and communication engineers, in fact we have signed up with KDEM, Karnataka Digital Economy Mission, to have a center of excellence in our institute to provide training for all the electronics and communication engineering students of this region. So as a result, as per the KDEM, they need thousands of engineers, particularly electronics and communication in the next 1 to 2 years. But we don't have so many engineers from all the institutes. In addition, it is important that they become an expert. We also have a cadence training program in our institute. In fact, we train L&T employees. L&T employees who the L&T recruits from IITs, NITs and other premier institutes, they undergo training on our campus. We have 2 master trainers in cadence tool. They undergo the first 6 months training on our campus. They also, of course, recruit our students. The point here is there are many opportunities. You can do one major, you can also, I suggest you should do a minor. There are some conditions which I will tell you later. Another important thing, both parents and students need to do, you can also get an honors degree. What is honors degree? You do mechanical engineering, you do additional 18 credits. In order to get minor degree or honors degree, you have to do additionally 18 credits. To get a BE degree, you have to earn 160 credits. To get honors degree, earn another 18 credits in the online mode. Maybe through Springboard. There are more than 13,000 courses that are offered by Infosys Springboard, and anybody, any one of us, it is completely free. Whenever you are free, you can do a course. So you can do a course there or in L&T EduTech or Coursera, Upgrade, there are many. You have to do 18 credits including NPTEL and SWAYAM, which we prescribe. If you do those 18 credits, from 5th semester to 8th semester, you get honors degree. To get a minor degree, you have to do courses from 4th to 8th semester. From 4th semester to 8th semester, if you do earn additional 18 credits, you get the minor degree. You cannot do both at the same time. Like you cannot do both minors as well as honors. You have to do either minors or honors degree, depending on your choice. So what I am trying to say is that there are many opportunities for you. You have to set a goal. The goal is very, very important. In the first semester itself, if you look at the placement, they do not consider you for placements if you fail in a subject or if you don't maintain CGPA of 7.0 and above, you will not be considered. There are many companies like HPE, G-Scalar that offer 27 lakhs, HPE 17.5 lakhs. They want a minimum CGPA of 70%, 80% and above. So it is very important that you start studying from day one, understand the curriculum. And we are here to facilitate all these things. We are here to help you understand each and everything. Now the guests have arrived. I extend a very hearty welcome to our honorable guests. And thank you all.
Our principal, Dr. B. Sadashiva had prominent role in framing the 2022 scheme for engineering. I thank you, sir, for giving the broader view of this same. Now I request Shri Engineer P. Vishwanadh, Honorary Secretary, Vidyavartaka Sangha, Mysuru, First Mayor, Mysuru, Silver Star Awardee of Bharat Scouts and Guides, to formally welcome the gathering.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಬೆಳಗಿನ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. Very happy good morning to everyone. Hearty greetings on the occasion of induction program. Myself, Vishwanadh, Honorary Secretary of Vidyavardhaka Sangha. I am happy to welcome students and the parents to the Vidyavardhaka College of Engineering who have selected Vidyavardhaka. Vidyavardhaka Sangha initially started a high school in a Choultry on Irvin Road. Mestri Temayachari Choultry. Even today that Choultry is there. The school will be closed as an holiday on the weddings. Whenever there is a wedding in the Choultry, school will be given holiday. After some time, the school was shifted to a rented building in Mandi Mohalla. After some time, the school was growing and the accommodation was a problem. The management got the permission to run a school in Mysuru Dasara exhibition building stalls, which is now in the hands of Mysuru Medical College. In due course, with the efforts of late Shri Kempegowda, founder secretary, and ex-minister of government of Mysuru, got the own land allotted by CITB and constructed a two-storied building and shifted the school to the present city campus. Vidyavardhaka Sangha started in 1949 by the great visionaries like Shri Saukar Chennaya, Shri K. Puttaswamy, freedom fighter and minister, Shri Na Bhadraya, who was a pioneer in adult education, Shri M. Shankaraya, then Member of Parliament, Shri K. Gowda, Shri S. Chinnaswamy Shetty, T. Venkatramanaya, S. Linganna, Muhammad Fazlur Rahman, Shri B. Narayanaswamy, Shri A. Shivanna, and Shri G. R. Rangaswamaya. And this Sangha is being managed by late Shri M. B. Baswaya as the president of BB and Sons, late Shri Ramkrishnappa of Sunanda Agarabatis, late Shri B. C. Lingaya, Mysuru Municipal President, late Shri P. M. Chikbaraya, ex-MLA, late Shri K. Kempegowda, ex-MLA and CITB Chairman, late Shri Paramrita Gundappa, late Shri R. Nanjaya, Shri D. Madegowda, ex-CITB Chairman, ex-MLC and others. Today we have the chief guest, Shri Vishwanadh Raju, Head, India Talent, Dun and Bradstreet Technology and Corporate Services, Hyderabad. I welcome you, sir. And another guest, Shri Venu G, President, Scientist, NAL Bengaluru. I heartily welcome you, Mr. Shri Venu. The introduction of these two chief guests will be done separately. I also welcome today's President, Vidyavara Sangha President Shri Gundappa Gowda. I, a senior member of Sangha and ex-corporator of this area and devotee of Sri Ramakrishna Ashram, under his guidance, Sangha is flourished to a new height and made names, fame, and not only in Mysuru city, entire state. I welcome Shri Gundappa Gowda. Our Shri Vice President Shri B. Shivlingappa, retired DGM, the Vaishya Bank Limited. He is the Vice President of Sangha. I welcome Shri Shivlingappa. Honorary Treasurer Shri Shaila Ramannavar, an industrialist, CASIA member, FKCCI member, an active member. I welcome Shri Shaila Ramannavar to this induction program. The Sangha is guided by 17 management members, out of which Shri Chandrasekhar, CS industrialist, owner of Hotel Pai Vista Complex and Chandra Palace. I welcome Shri Chandrasekhar. I welcome Shri MSM Sharma, Managing Partner of Aditya Prestige Industries, and Vidyavara Sangha. I welcome Shri MSM Sharma. I welcome Shri Abdul Zamil, ex-corporator, educationist, honorary treasurer of Badenpole Public School, honorary secretary of Bharat Scouts and Guides, Mysuru district. I welcome Shri Abdul Zamil. I welcome Shri S. Shivlingaya, retired AWE, PWD, on behalf of Vidyavara Sangha, to this induction program. I welcome Shivlingaya. I welcome Shri Tamanna, engineering contractor, on behalf of Vidyavara Sangha, VVCE, the managing committee of Vidyavara Sangha board, to this induction program. We have few members who are not present today. They are Shri Nagaraj, retired agriculture officer, Mr. Shri Swami Lingappa, a retired chief engineer, electricity board. We have Shri D. Madegowda, ex-MLC and ex-CATB chairman. We have Shri H.K. Ramesh, son of H. Kempegowda, whose name this indoor complex is named. Dr. Saraswati, retired professor, Mysuru Medical College. Shri T.S. Divakar, proprietor of Mysuru Drives Private Limited. Shri H. Harish, son of P.M. Chikboraya, who was instrumental in starting this engineering college as a secretary and president. Shri Jairam, ex-corporator, on behalf of Vidyavara Sangha, I welcome all these management members in their absentia. In Sandarbhadalli, I will also welcome Shri K.P. Baswegowda, professor, who is a member and present in the venue. I also welcome Shri Narayana, who is a senior advisor to our Sangha. We have entire driving force of Vidyavara College of Engineering on the dais, along with torchbearer, Principal, Dr. B. Sadashivagowda. I welcome Dr. Sadashivagowda. Dr. H.S. Dayananda, Dean Academics, BTU. Dr. Shobha Shankar, Dean Academics Affairs, Autonomous Scheme. Dr. L.J. Sudev, Controller of Examination. Dr. G.B. Krishnappa, Dean Research and Development. Dr. Ashok B.C., Dean Corporate International Affairs. Dr. Ravi Kumar, Dean Faculty of Computer Science. Dr. T.P. Sureka, Dean Student Welfare. Dr. Rashmi S., Training and Placement Officer. Dr. Pooja M.R., Head Department of Computer Science Engineering. Dr. Vinuta D.C., Head Department of Computer Science, Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning. Dr. S.K. Prasad, Head of the Department of Civil Engineering. Dr. A.B. Rajendra, Head Department of Information Science and Engineering. Dr. Chandrasekhar M. Patil, Head and Department of Electronics and Engineering. We have Dr. K. Gopal Reddy, Head Department of Electrical and Electronics. Dr. Naveen Prakash, Head Department of Mechanical Engineering. Dr. P.V.S. Balaji Rao, Head Department of Business Administration. Dr. N. Bhaskar, Head Department of Mathematics. Dr. Divakar Hess, Head and Department of Physics. Dr. Anita Sudhir, Head Department of Chemistry. Dr. Nityananda B.S., PG Coordinate, Department of Mechanical Engineering. Dr. Ramakrishna Hegde, PG Coordinator, Department of Computer Science Engineering. Dr. N.S. Prema, Accreditation Coordinator. Dr. Shilpa R., IQAC Coordinator. Mrs. Nayana H., Librarian. Dr. N. Sandhyarani, Warden, Girls Hostel. Professor Girish P., Warden, Boys Hostel. Dr. Puttaswamy Gowda P., Physical Education Director. Professor Siddhe Gowda, Department of Law. Sudhish Kumar, Administrative Officer. Jay Prakash, Accounts Officer. Dr. Gurumurthy, retired Professor of Mysuru Medical College, who is Consultant Medical Officer in Engineering College. I welcome all these people who are taking care of the management of the entire Engineering College. Vidyavardhaka Sangha has 73 years old, started in 1949, managing 10 institutions in 2 campuses. We have city campus near the railway station, Vidyavardhaka High School, Shri Suresh as a Vice Principal, Vidyavardhaka Law College, the founder K. Puttaswamy was the secretary and also principal when they started. Now Dr. Deepu is the principal. Vidyavardhaka First Grade College was started by P.M. Chikboraya as a founder principal. Now Dr. Marigowda is the principal. In 1983, Vidyavardhaka PU College was started with commerce, arts subjects. Shri Siddhaya is the principal. We have this Gokulam campus, which is 23 acres. In 1984, Vidyavardhaka Sangha Industrial Training Institute was started. The founder, the principal now is Shri Boregowda. KP Convent came into existence. Now Shri Samuel S. Boje is the headmaster. In 1997, Engineering College started with the Professor B.L.S. Murthy as a founder principal. Now as Dr. B. Sadashivagowda is managing as a principal. 2002, KP PU College, K. Puttaswamy PU College started. Shri Mohan is the principal now. 2005, Polytechnic was started. You have seen the beautiful building on the north side of this plot. Professor Krishna is working as a principal. We have in 2006, KP First Grade College, K. Puttaswamy First Grade College was started. Now Dr. Shivalinga Gowda is the principal. I take this opportunity to thank all the parents and the students for selecting the Vidyavardhaka College to pursue the graduation in engineering. You have done a right decision. You have joined an institution with an NAC A grade institution, NBA accredited institution, and has the NIRF rank of between 251 to 300. This college is graded by some of the agencies as the top 20 best colleges in Karnataka and top 100 colleges in the entire India, where are 3,000 engineering colleges. Our final year results are actually excellent, almost nearing to 100%, and it is all due to the efforts of the teaching faculty who are with postgraduate holders and PhD doctorates. We are rated AAA in the Career 360 magazine, meant for technical educations. Only 10% of the colleges comes under that. Higher Education Review, Competition Review magazine, Career Contest magazine, Data Quest magazine, and so many other agencies. The placements are very excellent. We have provided accommodation in the boys' hostel for 525 students, and we have around 300 girl students in the college hostel, apart from the Vakkalagura Sangha free hostel for girls for 75 as a donor seats from the college. Engineering degree is not easy. Yet you are all not engineers today itself. You have to put in lot of efforts and minimum study for 3 to 4 hours a day from the day one is required. Engineering degree is not enough. You need to get soft skills to communicate, which is one of the requirements by employers, for which the college is providing required training from first semester itself. The wonderful progress of the college because of the dedicated principal, deans, HODs, faculty members, non-teaching staff, in all the branches. We have site engineers, Engineer Nagendra and Engineer Kempegowda, who is instrumental in construction works, and we have dedicated instructors, assistant instructors, office assistants, office staff, architects of our, I think is Mrs. D. Jeans, Bengaluru, Mr. Santosh, our buildings, and Mr. Bamai's construction, and Mrs. Venkatesh, and Shri Raju of Saptagiri Constructions. Our housekeeping is done by Vikas Enterprises. Our secretary is managed by Mrs. Hunt Services. I also welcome both electronic and press media and friends. I am here in welcoming everyone who are made to attend this program. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
Thank you, sir. On behalf of VVCE fraternity, I extend a warm welcome to you too, sir. In the right light, at the right time, everything is extraordinary. May I now request all the dignitaries on the dais to join hands in lighting the lamp. Thank you all. Now, I request Saurabha from Computer Science and Engineering and Trupti from Information Science and Engineering to take up the stage to lay an impression as alumni of VVCE. For first, we have Saurabha.
Namaste. So, I'm Saurabha Ji from first semester C section CSE. So this is where I started. And in a blink of an eye, it all became to the new introduction. That is, I'm Saurabha Ji, Associate Full Stack Engineer at Scientist Technology, 2 world record holder, and Google Summer of Code contributors for 2 years. And all of this happened at this very place, that is VVCE. So I was never a topper, I was never a very bright person, but all the transformation happened here. Even now, public speaking is one of my weaknesses, and here I am at my home to make mistake and learn from this. I've taken this opportunity to guide all my juniors to tell what is right and what is wrong that I have experienced in this 4 years of journey. And I firstly thank all of the dignitaries on the stage for giving me this opportunity to express my experience here. I'm not the only one who deserves to stand here. I'm just fortunate enough to be here. Firstly, I would like to talk about the right and wrong extreme things that you shouldn't be doing, the wrong extreme things that you shouldn't be doing here. That is like attending the class 100% and not even going to a single seminar. We have like tons of opportunities, like tons of code clubs or varieties of clubs in each and every branches. They are meant for student chapters that we have to take the opportunity to make it grow. Like it is not teacher held clubs. It is for the students to take the opportunity to lead there, learn from there and become entrepreneurs. So that is where the place is. One thing which you shouldn't be is always go to the class and not even give 1 hour of time for the extraordinary seminar or the conference, that one lifetime opportunity that you get. Please don't do such things, because just being the topper won't make you an engineer. Engineer by definition itself is to find solution which you have to do not only in the curriculum but also in every phase of your life. Like every day you might have problem coming, commute, you should find an alternative, right then you have to be quick. All of these will help you make a better engineer, and VVCE is the place you get all the support, like every little thing, not just the curriculum. You can go to any faculty, very friendly faculties are there. For any new idea you have incubation centers here. So make use of every small opportunity you get. Come out of the core, that shell you have, come out of that comfort zone, come out, speak when you're asked to. Even before you're chosen to speak, you should voluntarily come out. So that will make you, every small thing like communication will make you stand out of the crowd. So every small decision you make, like being punctual. So if you are 10 minutes late to class, what's the big deal? You will apologize to faculty and you will enter the class. But after 4 years, if you have to do the same in your career, if you do this once, you get an excuse. You do this twice, you will be remarked for performance, and you do this thrice, it will finally amount to the salary you get and the growth in career. So every small details that you choose you choose to do the right way in 4 years will lead to a great success in your career. So everyone will get good scores, everyone will study in the right way, but everybody doesn't make a good engineer because of these minute things that they don't consider. So that's what I experienced, and even here you should come out of that shell to make mistakes, experiment. This is the place where you learn. This is the place where you make mistakes. From your department level even to the college level, you are allowed to do any bring out any new ideas, bring out any new things to do, and you're supported for everything. We have NSS team, you can go, if you are interested in riding, you have Rotary Club, you can do a lot of things, there are a lot of opportunities. It's just that you make the right choices and you end up here. You need not be a topper, you need not be a brightest student in the world. apologize for stammering. It's the first time facing the crowd. So you need not be any ideal person that you think that only they will achieve. It's not that way. That's an illusion that you have, because it's the way that you convince that I won't speak because I am not good at speaking. You don't have to be good at speaking. You don't have to be good at anything. You are here to learn. You're here to do stuff and then learn. You're here to finally thrive to be the best. So here you might have ended up here by choice or chance, but I tell you, this is not the place you were going to regret. Everything, I'm glad I came to VVCE. I'm sure, like, I'm good at sports and every other activities, and that wouldn't happen in much other colleges. Like, it supports you in every dimension that you want to reach. It doesn't hold back to you in any way. It doesn't compel you to do anything. You have the right to do anything. You probably are 18, 19 now. You have the sense to make the decision. It allows you and nurtures you in whatever you want to be the best. So make use of these 4 years to be the best. Avoid going to the wrong routes. You can have obviously a lot of fun here. There are a lot of fun clubs or sports clubs and everything fun. Do it in the right way. Make the right decision and right choices is all I ask. So thank you for providing this opportunity, and I look forward for much better engineers from this college. I've seen this place when I was in first year, one among you, this sports complex wasn't there. And suddenly in 4 years, a lot of buildings came up. VVCE is in progress in all the dimensions, and you have to cope up with it. Like, you have to gear up and be the best every day. That is what makes you the best. Like, you can't just be like old times, like just coming to college, just studying. This theory thing is over until 12th. Until you practically do something and learn, the theory doesn't matter to you at all. So here, you are here to do stuff, try out, fail, get up, learn, and finally do it. This is the backstage, like green room you can think of for the next 4 years. You should come on the stage. If you want to come on the stage for a big show of your career, make the right choices in the green room. You have all the support here. Just use it rightly and you will be the best. So thank you for providing this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Saurabha. Next we have Trupti.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. My deepest respect to the dignitaries on the stage. I am Trupti R, a proud alumna of Vidyavartaka College of Engineering. I graduated from the Information Science and Engineering branch. Now I am working as a mixed reality engineer at Venu G Technologies. Firstly, thank you so much for providing me with this opportunity to share a few words on this occasion. I'm really excited to be here representing the entire student community of Vidyavartaka College. My hearty congratulations to everyone on being part of this family. Before I begin, I can positively say that you all are in very good hands. Everything is new for you, new classrooms, new teachers, new friends, and even new technologies. But this institution covers all and has stood here like spreading wings of knowledge for decades. So you have come to a place filled with rich tradition and values. When I say rich, it doesn't mean that we are fossil, but we are embraced change every step in the way. As you look around, you can see how modern the facilities are here for you. With an environment so dynamic and versatile, you have numerous opportunities to grow and train your talents. As I started my journey in this institution, I came with no technical background, no coding knowledge, no tech knowledge whatsoever. I always feared failures and mockery. That's when I started to explore various verticals of the college, be it clubs, research groups, communities, and so on. It was amazing that the institution had opened up so many productive environments for students wanting to excel in a particular field. This helped me learn things at my own pace and discover talents that I could cherish for a very long time. Everyone has this misconception about engineering that it only helps or you only gain knowledge based on the choice of your branch, which is actually very false. I am thankful for the numerous opportunity that my institution, my department provided me with to enrich knowledge on various sectors of the society. They helped me transform from a person who had no prior knowledge in coding to a person who could teach coding to her juniors. I proudly taught C++ and Python at the end of the journey to my juniors. So that's a win situation for me. Lecturers constantly push us to get acquainted with some latest technologies. That's when I started to do my research on mixed reality. I got connected with a few people working in this domain. I also ended up having an internship working on the dream domain that I wanted to. Eventually got placed in the same company. And as Principal Sir was mentioning, I also published my first research paper here at the institution, thanks to my exceptional lecturers and research community who pushed me towards. You never know what's in the store for you until you explore it. Seize all the chances that the institution puts forward to you and excel in every one of it. You're not only pertained to studies here, the department and the institution always encouraged us to explore more in co-curricular activities, be it dance, sports, acting, and much more. I am truly grateful for the amount of knowledge, affection, and guidance that I received by all the faculty members and my classmates here at the institution. I thank each and every one present here for providing me this opportunity. I will be forever grateful for VVCE for helping me grow into the person that I am now. I wish you guys all the best for your future endeavors at this institution and looking forward to all of your achievements. Thank you.
Thank you, Trupti. I now call upon Dr. Rashmi S., Head, Training and Placement, to give the introduction of the Chief Guest.
A very good afternoon to one and all. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce the chief guest of today's function, Mr. Vishwanadh Raju, to this audience gathering. Mr. Vishwanadh Raju is an international award-winning human resource professional with expertise in global talent acquisition with over 19 years of experience in managing talent acquisition in product development and investment banking captive organizations. He has managed business transformation with talent acquisition strategy. He has expertise in global talent branding, candidate experience, and university relations. Currently, he is managing talent acquisition for Dun & Bradstreet, India. Mr. Vishwanadh Raju, with his additional expertise in executive search, market intelligence, he has worked with diverse teams in various developed markets. He was involved in driving change management process and PCMM assessment for a large entity product company. Mr. Vishwanadh Raju has specialties in staffing, PCMM, psychometric assessment, talent pipelining, strategic talent planning, competency-based assessment, competitive analysis, benchmarking, franchising, mergers and acquisition. We are very much fortunate to have Mr. Vishwanadh Raju as our chief guest of today's function. On behalf of VVCE, I once again wholeheartedly welcome you, sir.
Thank you, Madam. I request the dignitaries to do the felicitations of the Chief Guest. Thank you all. I request our today's chief guest, Shri Vishwanadh Raju, Head India Talent, Dun and Bradstreet Technology and Corporate Services, Hyderabad, to address the gathering.
Hi. I think it was a great introduction for myself, and I would like to thank Dr. Sadashiv and Dr. Rashmi. You are. I'm sure many of you have for this problem of, having some kind of dilemma about whether I have done a good job in joining engineering and all of that stuff, right? How many of you have this doubt that you don't know whether you've done a right job by joining engineering? Please raise your hands. That's okay. I made that choice some time back. So to make you guys talk, I'm a person who would want to kind of interact than just talk one-sided, right? How many of you know about the GDP of India? Anyone? What is GDP of India? Say that again? Yeah. So thank you very much, sir. So I expected the answer from students, but anyway, thank you very much, sir, for that. How many of you students, right, would want to become President of India? Maybe 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years down the line. Please raise your hands. I'm sure if Abdul Kalam was asked this question when he was studying, he would have not raised his hand. Don't worry. So now how many of you want to raise? I have one. Right? How many of you want to become civil servants? Very good. There you go. How many of you want to become medical practitioners? Was my question wrong? Medical practitioners doesn't mean only doctors, by the way, right? All the doctors who are using those equipments are actually created by engineers, right? So you can save life by not being a doctor. So that's the power of engineering. How many of you know about India's history? Very well. Can you raise your hand? What is India famous for? Famous for many things, right? Can anyone tell me what is our national tree? Banyan tree. Why is it called as national tree? So many answers, right? Okay. So let me ask you this question again. How many of you want to become President of India? If you don't think, you will not become. And if you are not aspiring, you will never become. Right? Okay, so I heard this student talking about something called as have fun and all of that stuff. Yes, that's very, very important. Coming to my background, if I tell you about myself, I think half of you will fall off chairs, right? I'm an engineer doing something called as human resources for a data company. All the three do not talk to each other. So what it means is that not necessarily what you're studying is what you will do, eventually do. There is an interesting research done in the Bay Area, in California. They said that 78% of the students who participated in the survey said that they did not do or they are not working on the platform or something that they have learned. What does it mean to you? It means two things. One is education is not required, which is wrong statement, by the way. Second is this is always evolving. What you have done today, what you have studied today may not be relevant tomorrow, right? Have you heard about this statement called net zero by Narendra Modi ji? Carbon emission, have you heard anything like that? Okay. ESG, environmental, social and governance, right? So these are the buzzwords. The reason I am telling you all of this is that 15 years back, the kind of jobs which were existing is not the kind of jobs which are there 15 years later. So the jobs are getting transformed from what it was to what it is. I'm sure many of you have not heard about machine learning engineer, mixed reality engineer this lady was talking about 10 years back. The jobs are evolving, so that means that you have to evolve yourself, right? I'll give you a hack to get into the best of the best organization. How many of you want to join an organization which pays you 15 lakhs package? How many of you want to join who wants to offer you a 15 lakhs package? 25 lakhs? 30 lakhs? Okay, 30 lakhs. Here is a hack for you. Most of the organizations look at simple concept called attitude. They believe that skill can be trained or learned. Have a great attitude, I think you will get very well. And I am telling you, you will get to very well. And others who did not raise your hand, is your hand aching or you are not raising your hand? Right? Unless until you have an initiative for yourself, nobody is going to help you, right? The next thing that I want to talk about is that organizations look at 4 types of skills, right? One is the functional skills. Anyone can talk about functional skills? Communication skills, creativity, cognitive flexibility and all of that stuff. Second is critical skills, critical thinking. When you are given a problem statement, how are you able to come out of that problem statement? How are you able to define the problem statement? How are you able to solve the problem statement? Then future skills. I'm sure many of you know, right? I just heard that this institution has created something called as machine learning lab, which is one of the steps for your institution. Sir, I'm telling you, many of the institutions are not even thinking about it. So it also tells that you are a future organization, future institution. So you are in safe hands. So machine learning, blockchain, artificial intelligence, robotics, now metaverse, right? So these are the future skills. So whether you are learning coding, whether you are a mechanical engineer or a construction civil engineer, these technologies are industry agnostics. As a mechanical engineer, you will be using gamification. As a civil engineer, you will be using blockchain. As a computer science engineer, you might use gamification. So understand these terminologies and understand the linkage of the terminology to your stream of education. And any recent example that anyone want to quote about the difference between AI and ML? What is the difference between AI and ML? Artificial intelligence and machine learning. Is it one and the same? Any of you? Right? So one is talking about intelligence part of it, one is talking about learning part of it, right? So intelligence and learning, right? So what is the difference between artificial intelligence and natural stupidity? Difference between both of them. It's two different extremes altogether, right? So idea is to see what you are getting taught in your class, apply those learnings on your practicals and try to solve industry problems, and that's when you will be closer to the industry. 4 years down the line, 3 years down the line, when some industry companies come to you and if they ask you, what did you solve? And if you say that I have not solved any problem in my 4 years, most likely they might not want to pick you up for their opportunities. So they would want you to solve some industry related problems, right? And my last 2-3 thoughts that I would want to talk about is ethics and values. Please stay grounded. Ethics and values are very, very important. The last thing that you should not do is, make your parents cry for yourself, right? So don't do that. Your academic institutions and your parents are very, very important. They've got you here, so you have to take them to the next level. Last but not the least, I would want you to start thinking and put those actions into doing and create something very unique for yourself, right? Industry today is looking for somebody who is thinking differently, doing it and making it happen, right? You can be a civil engineer, mechanical engineer, any engineer, but if you are able to tell companies that yes, I'm a thinker, I'm a doer, I'm an innovator, I think that's where you have arrived. Last statement that I want to make is, if you want to do something in terms of any education, any specific subject, right? It talks from the basics. So most of the times corporates would ask you some basic questions, so don't kind of default on them. Have basic foundation very, very well. And we have taken a decision that we will come to this campus this year for hiring after talking to Dr. Rashmi. In fact, we will outperform the entire campus recruitment philosophy in terms of the compensation, but we would love to have as many of you 4 years down the line. Thank you very much for this opportunity, Dr. Rashmi and Dr. Sadasiv. And we are there. If any parents want to kind of connect with us and understand slightly better, we are available after this session. And you are in the right hands. Just that you have to make, so it's the student who will make the thing. It's not the institution, according to me, right? The student will make the institution. So please pay attention to what is taught, make that into actions, actions into reality, reality into what? Innovation. Thank you very much. All the best to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for that wonderful insight. I now call upon Ria Elizabeth Achaya on stage, please. Ria Elizabeth Achaya, born in 2001, has received and achieved tremendous success in roller speed skating and ice skating. She has participated in district level championships and has bagged 49 gold medals, 4 silver, and honored as individual championship for 6 times. She has also taken part in state-level open championships, and to her account is 13 gold, 1 silver, and individual championship for 6 times. In state-level championships, she has secured 36 gold, 8 silver, 1 bronze, and again individual championship for 6 times. She has won 3 gold in All India Inter-University Roller Skating Championship Mohali in the year 2020 and 3 gold in the year 2021-22 at Vizag. She has to her account 7 gold medals by participating in National Ice Skating Championships. She is a proud contender at National Championships by bagging 22 gold, 6 silver, 6 bronze, and individual championship for 1 time. She has also represented our country at international championships by winning 2 bronze medals. She secured silver at 36 national level games held at Gujarat. She is accorded with Women Achiever of the Year by BTU Belagavi for the year 2021. In 2019, she was awarded as Woman of the Year by Roller Skating Federation of India. In 2018, as Best Youth Achiever of the Year by Vinita Organization, and in 2016, for being the best sports person, she was given Hoysala and Keladi Chennamma Award by Women and Child Empowerment Department. Congratulations, Ria, and all the luck for your future. I request the dignitaries on the dais to do the felicitation to Ria. Audience, it is Ria Elizabeth Achaya, and a big round of applause, please. Thank you all. I now again call upon Dr. Rashmi S., Head Training and Placement, to give the introduction of the guest of honor.
Good afternoon once again. Today we have guest of honor, Mr. G. Venu, a Padma Shri award nominee, a scientist, Atmanirbhar Bharat awardee, Asia's 100 Powerful Leaders in Technology, Man of Excellence awardee, an inspirational speaker, mentor, leader, sportsperson, musician, and an artist. He believes in knowledge is resource, time is an opportunity. Mr. Venu G is a principal scientist at CSIR's National Aerospace Laboratories, Bengaluru, with nearly 2 decades of professional experience in the diversified fields of aerospace propulsion and project management. He is a PhD scholar in management to study socio-economic and psychological impact of novel technologies and has Masters by Research in Aerospace Engineering from IIT Madras. He is a BE in Mechanical Engineering graduate from Osmania University, Hyderabad. Mr. Venu G has invented and developed a life-saving device named Jeevam, and UVSC as personal societal mission for the nation to safeguard doctors or health workers. It was the time in April 2020 when there was no clue about the coronavirus or infections and the vaccines, development to the country and to the world even. Venu G believed that saving one doctor's life is equivalent to saving 1,000 lives. This device is saving around 200 doctors per day per hospital since June 2020 from getting infected by the coronavirus. This eventually led to safeguarding thousands of doctors or healthcare staff for over a period of more than a year of pandemic. Donated the device worth in lakhs to MS Ramaya Hospital and Victoria Hospital in Bengaluru. He has invented a fuel injector for scramjet combustors of hypersonic vehicles towards national programs requirement. Mr. Venu G has also demonstrated the endothermic fuels as future fuel for the aviation industry, which was appreciated globally at an international platform. His field of interests are supersonic flows, gas dynamics, endothermic fuels, liquid fuel injectors, design and development and establishment of test facilities, and many more. We are very much fortunate to have you with us, sir. On behalf of VVCE, a wholeheartedly welcome once again to this campus. Thank you all.
Thank you, Madam. I request the dignitaries to do the felicitation to today's guest of honor. Thank you all. I request our today's guest of honor, Shri Venu G, Principal Scientist, National Aerospace Laboratories, Bengaluru, to address the gathering.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Rashmi. Good afternoon, all. Are we active or still low levels of energy? Let us see, okay? Before I interact with you guys, okay, let me thank the dignitaries over here, the visionaries who are sitting next to me, and here among yourselves. I must thank for establishing such a wonderful institute here to see the future. That's what their vision actually. Okay? See, otherwise, why they have to come here to cheer up for guys who are yet to achieve a lot? Okay? So, I thank you, sir, for being with me here and allowing me to be here. So, guys, let us interact ourselves. Okay. This day was way back 2 decades ago for me also, because when I joined my engineering, I was sitting like you guys. I was clueless, okay, where I am going, what I am supposed to do, okay. So the thing is, everyone's mind, it will be there. Some of you might have joined this course or this college because someone else told you, right? Your friends, your peers, someone told, yeah, go to this college, join this course, this has future. But how many of you are really interested in pursuing this course? That, is there anybody that they have cross-checked themselves and joined here? Because I will tell you one thing, if anybody asks you what are you doing, you will say, I am pursuing my engineering. Okay, you will never say I am studying my engineering. There is a difference between studying and pursuing, isn't it? Do I need to explain what is studying and pursuing, or will you explore? I leave it to you, okay? Otherwise I will tell you what is pursuing. Pursuing is not just knowing the things. You are exploring itself and you are going to develop that, okay? Yeah, one question. What do you want to be after 4 years of your engineering graduation? A graduate or an engineer? Again, what is the difference between a graduate and engineer? A graduate will hold the certificate in his hand and he will come out of the college, okay? But an engineer will come out not only with the certificate but with the knowledge, okay? So what do you want to be, graduate or engineer? That's great. Now I will ask one more question. Do you want to be an engineer or a scientist? I'm a scientist, okay? So obviously there is a bias towards scientist, okay? I have to define again what is an engineer and what is a scientist, isn't it? Good. With simple equation I will tell you, a plus b whole square, everybody knows. A graduate knows there is an equation, a plus b whole square in algebra, and I was doing it for marks, okay? An engineer knows how to use this equation and where to apply that to get the better results. Now tell me, what is a scientist? Who defines that equation from nothing. Scientist does the research, he derives the equation, gives to the world. Please take this equation from my side. Use this equation. Explore. Get better results. That's what. Graduate knows, engineer pursues further, scientist innovates, invents the same thing. So now you decide where you want to fit, isn't it? Okay. Before going to that, you got beautiful campus over here. I can see well qualified faculties here. State of the art facilities are here. Now, whether 100 out of 100 students are going to get the 100% marks? Now the thing is, definitely no. Some people are at the top, some people at the middle, some people at the lower level. But if you see the beauty, all are exposed to same faculties, same facilities, same environment. But why the difference? I will tell you one small story, okay, which is takes us to the ancient days like Gurukul days. So one king, he sent his prince to Gurukul, his known Guruji, for education purpose. That prince was so charming, young, dynamic, and he was so active, okay? And the moment he reached the Guruji, he told Guruji, Namaskar, and my father sent me to learn education from you, and with due respect, I would like to introduce myself. I'm prince of so-and-so kingdom, and I'm expert in archery, dance, arts, so many things, okay? He was keep on briefing about himself to the Guruji, and Guruji, he just calmly listened to him and he said, good. Boy, could you please get me a cup and pot of water here? The boy, with enthusiastic mind, he just went and he brought the cup and pot, and Guruji told, okay, keep pouring the water into the cup until I say, stop. Okay, obedient guy, he was just pouring the water in the cup. After some time, what happens? Cup is full, okay? But still, Guruji did not say stop. So it's not like our days, no, we will stop ourselves. But those days, he has to obey the Guruji, okay? He was just keep on pouring the water, and after some time, this young boy, he was seeing and he was getting frustration. What is this? Water is being wasted and Guruji is not saying stop. Then he himself asked Guru, come on, water is being wasted. It's already full. I'm wasting the water. Why are you not saying stop? Then Guru says, this is your state of mind. You think you are excellent in so many arts, so many education, and your mind is full the way the cup is. Even if I give you the knowledge, it will overflow like this only. Okay, the moment you are ready, the moment you empty your cup, then only my knowledge will flow to your brain and you will get the education. So, before you come to me, better you empty your cup. That's how the knowledge flows. So then he realized his mistake and he was humble, and then he pursued his education. So the way, why I'm saying this example here is that you have beautiful college, but the thing is, you should be ready to learn new things. If you think you are very much educated already, then no energy will come to you. It will be wasted, so be ready. So I will ask one more question. Okay, I will not ask, okay? I will tell you. I heard this story, one of the interviews, okay? One guy was asked, what is the purpose of brake in an automobile? Okay? I will give you the answer. So if I say the brake purpose is to stop the car, do you agree? Okay. If I tell you the brake will allow me to go at faster rate and have a control of my own vehicle, which is better way? Thank you. So that's what the perception is most important. Question is same, answer also same, but the thing is, how are we taking it? So what way we should think, how we have to pursue the things, how we have to understand, that is very much important. Okay? And now you see, we are pursuing these courses, whatever the degrees we get. Okay? So are they for ourselves or for anything else? See, I'll tell you, Vishwanadh and myself, we are together like as equivalent as this institute, Silver Jubilee, right? We were together from Polytechnic days, okay? Polytechnic, diploma, and masters, we departed. Then again we joined for PhD. But the thing is, our career graph is continuously growing, though the directions are different. So how are we taking it? We never compromised on our goals. That's what he was asking the question. Where do you want to see down the lane 10 years? Are we bold enough to see ourselves where we want to be? Why can't we have that? We should have that. Now you see the girl, her achievements, how proud are we? Isn't it? So why can't we have such kind of goals? Even, for example, simple, from your home to this institute, you might have switched on Google Maps and figured out the address and you came confidently here, right? Why can't we have such kind of roadmap for our career, our own life? That's what is required. And growing always, as far as me concerned, it's not individualistic. I mean, we cannot grow as an individual. We have to grow together, and not only for ourselves, not only for our family. I believe in we have to do for the society and the nation, which has provided us facilities, freedom. People talk about CSR, corporate social responsibility, but I believe much more finer way, individual social responsibility. Because when you learn the things, when you excel in some field, it's not only for you. If it can help others, you have to do that unconditionally, because already you got a lot more things from the society and surroundings that you got it. Okay? So, with these words, I wish you all the best, and I would like to tell you that we all are with you for your whole journey and for your progress. We will support you and we will encourage you. Anytime, I guess the staff and the faculties will be with you for your whatever achievements. So utilize them and excel your career. Thank you so much. I wish you will be sitting here one day and giving motivational speech to others. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for putting into minds such wonderful thoughts. On account of students' academic performance, family economic conditions, personal attributes, participation in co-curricular and extracurricular activities, Vidyavartaka College of Engineering announces VVCE scholarship and tuition fees waive off for the year 2022-23. I request the following students to collect their scholarships and also request the dignitaries on the dais to do the honors, please. Tuition fee waiver 2022-23, Vinayak Medleri, 3rd semester, Triple E student. Roshan Kumar C, 7th semester, Civil Engineering. Karthik S, 3rd semester, CSE. Madhu LR, 3rd semester, AI and ML. Akash B, 3rd semester, Mechanical Engineering. Sanjay KG, 5th semester, CSE. VVCE Scholarship 2022-23, Rakshita N, 7th semester, Triple E. Sanjana MJ, 3rd semester, Civil Engineering. Soumya Shri MM, 5th semester, Information Science and Engineering. Shreya R, 3rd semester, AI and ML. Nagaratna HR, 7th semester, Mechanical Engineering. Mauna VM, 5th semester, Computer Science and Engineering. Vinay N, 7th semester, Electronics and Communication and Engineering. Congratulations to all the scholarship holders and thank you all. This was just the ample you have seen into, but more than 100 scholarships are being distributed and all the first year students are also eligible for the same. I now request our Honorary President, Shri Gundappa Gowda, Vidyavartaka Sangha, Ramakrishna Ashram devotee, ex-corporator, Mysuru, to deliver the presidential address.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಅಜ್ಞಾನಾತಿ ತಿಮಿರಾಂಧಸ್ಯ ಜ್ಞಾನಾಂಜನ ಸಲಾಕಾಯ ಚಕ್ಷುರೋ ನಿಮಿತೇನ ತಸ್ಮೈ ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುವೇ ನಮಃ. ಈ ದಿನದ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ವಿಶ್ವಾನಂದ ರಾಜುರವರೇ, ಶ್ರೀ ವೇಣು ಜಿ ರವರೇ, ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಉಪಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ಶಿವಲಿಂಗಪ್ಪನವರೇ, ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳಾದಂಥ ಶ್ರೀ ಪಿ ವಿಶ್ವನಾಥ್ ಅವರೇ, ಕೋಶಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಶ್ರೀಶೈಲ ರಮಣ್ಣವರೇ, ಪ್ರಾಚಾರ್ಯರಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸದಾಶಿವಗೌಡರೇ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಡಳಿತ ಮಂಡಳಿಯ ಸದಸ್ಯರೇ, ಮಹಾ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರೇ, ವಿಭಾಗದ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರೇ, ಆಹ್ವಾನಿತರೇ, ಪೋಷಕರೇ ಮತ್ತು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರೇ, ವಿದ್ಯಾವರ್ತಕ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ 1949ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಹುಕಾರ ಚೆನ್ನಯ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ಕೆ ಪುಟ್ಟಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅವರು ಅವರ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರುಗಳು ಸೇರಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸಿದರು. ಪ್ರಾರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸಿ 1975ರಲ್ಲಿ ಶ್ರೀ ಕೆ ಪುಟ್ಟಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅವರು ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರದೇಶವನ್ನು ಸರ್ಕಾರದಿಂದ ಪಡೆದು ಒಂದು ತಾಂತ್ರಿಕ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅವರು ಅಭಿಲಾಷೆಯನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು 1997ರಲ್ಲಿ PM ಚಿಕ್ಕೋರೆಯವರ ಸಾರಥ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸಲಾಯಿತು. ಈಗ 25 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಮ್ಮದು ವಿದ್ಯಾವರ್ತಕ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಸುಮಾರು 10 ಅಂಗಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಮೈಸೂರು ನಗರದ ಮಧ್ಯಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ 4 ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಒಂದು ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲು, PUC ಕಾಲೇಜು, ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಕಾಲೇಜು, ಲಾ ಕಾಲೇಜು ಮತ್ತು MCom ಕಾಲೇಜು ಮೈಸೂರು ನಗರದ ಮಧ್ಯಭಾಗದಲ್ಲೇ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ LKGಯಿಂದ ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲು, PUC ಕಾಲೇಜು, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಗ್ರೇಡ್ ಕಾಲೇಜು, ಡಿಪ್ಲೊಮಾ ಕಾಲೇಜು, ITI, ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ ಕಾಲೇಜು, MBA ಇಷ್ಟು ಕಾಲೇಜನ್ನು ನಾವು ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಾವು 1997ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆದಾಗ ITI ಕಾಲೇಜನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ ಕಾಲೇಜನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸ್ತೋ. ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ಮೂರ್ತಿಯವರು ಆವಾಗ ಪ್ರಾಚಾರ್ಯರಾಗಿದ್ದರು. ಅವಾಗ ಯಾರೂ ಡಾಕ್ಟರೇಟ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಸುಮಾರು 85 ಜನ ಡಾಕ್ಟರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸಕರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲೂ ಡಾಕ್ಟರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸಕರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಅವರ ಶ್ರಮಪಟ್ಟು ಆ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸುಮಾರು 95 ಜನ ನಮ್ಮ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಕೆ ಪುಟ್ಟಸ್ವಾಮಿಯವರು ಮೈಸೂರು ನಗರದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿಯ ಬಡ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮನೋಭಾವನೆಯಿಂದ ಅವರು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ನಾವು ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನಮಗೆ ಆರ್ಥಿಕವಾಗಿ ಹಿಂದಿಳಿತಂಥ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಈ ಸಾರಿ ಸುಮಾರು 60 ಲಕ್ಷ ರೂಪಾಯಿಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಕೆಲವು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಭಾಳ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲದಂಥ ಮಕ್ಕಳು, ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ಇಲ್ಲದಂಥ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಫ್ರೀಯಾಗಿ ಸಹ ಕೆಲವು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಫೀಸೇ ತಗೊಳ್ಳದಂತೆ ಕೆಲವು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟವರು ಆ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸುಮಾರು 75 ಜನ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರಿಗೆ ಒಕ್ಕಲ್ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರೀಯಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸುಮಾರು 10 ಜನ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಫ್ರೀಯಾಗಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲನ್ನು ಒದಗಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸುಮಾರು 6 ಜನ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ನಡೆಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲಲ್ಲೇ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಫ್ರೀಯಾಗಿ ಒದಗಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದರಿಂದ ವಿದ್ಯಾವರ್ಧಕ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಬರೀ ನಾವು ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ, ಆರ್ಥಿಕವಾಗಿ ಹಿಂದುಳಿದಂಥವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅವರ ಸಹಾಯವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ಆದ್ಯ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಲೈಬ್ರರಿಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನು ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಯಾರು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ವ ಅವರು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಬ್ರರಿಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅವರನ್ನು ಅದು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಅದು ಲೈಬ್ರರಿಲಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪನ್ನು ಒದಗಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ವಿ. ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಬಹಳ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲ್ PUC ಕಾಲೇಜು ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಬಂದ 1 ವಾರದಲ್ಲೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೀಟು ಮುಗಿದೋಯ್ತು. ನಂತರ ನಾವು ಸೀಟ್ ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಸೀಟೇ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಈ ಸಾರಿ ನಮಗೆ ಭಾಳ 95% ಅಡ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ. ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಭಾಳ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೌಲಭ್ಯವನ್ನು ಸಹ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಕಟ್ಟಡವನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಇಂಡೋರ್ ಗೇಮನ್ನು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒದಗಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಆಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆಯೂ ಸಹ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಇದನ್ನು ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಗೇಮ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಸೌಲಭ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಲವು ಮೈಸೂರು ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ, ಚಾಮರಾಜನಗರ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ, ಮಂಡ್ಯ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಿಟಿ ರೂರಲ್ ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂದ ಅವರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾವು 4 ಬಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಉಚಿತವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂದ ಅವ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸೌಲಭ್ಯವನ್ನು ಒದಗಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಬಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಅವರು ಬೇಗ ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ತಿಂದಿರಿಕಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಒಂದು ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಟೀನು ಭಾಳ ಕಡಿಮೆ ರೇಟಲ್ಲಿ, ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಭಾಳ ಕಡಿಮೆ ರೇಟಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಟೀನು ಸಹ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಯವರು ಅದನ್ನು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಈಗ ಅದು ಭಾಳ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಒಂದು ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಬೆಳೀಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮುಖ್ಯವೋ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಪ್ರಾಚಾರ್ಯರು ಮತ್ತು ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸಕರು. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟವರು ಬಹಳ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಉತ್ತೇಜನವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಬೆಳೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಭಾಳ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಯವರು ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಬಂದರೆ ಸಂಜೆವರೆಗೂ ಯಾವ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾಳೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಾಯ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ, ಇವತ್ತೇ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಒಂದು ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಚಾರ್ಯರು ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಚಾರ್ಯರು ನಮಗೆ ಅದೃಷ್ಟ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು ಈ ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಅವರು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಅದೃಷ್ಟ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸಾರಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ, ಅವರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸದಲ್ಲೂ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರನ್ನು ತೊಡಗಿಸ್ಕೊತಾರೆ. HODs ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಆಯಾ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ತೊಡಗಿಸಿ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಈ ಸಾರಿ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಭಾಳ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಅವಕಾಶ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತ್ತು. ಅವಾಗ ನಾವು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ದೋ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜು ಬಡವಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ, ನೀವು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹುದ್ದೆನೇ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತ್ತು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಹುದ್ದೆಯನ್ನು ತಾವು ಇದು ಮಾಡಿ ತಾವು ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವರು ಈ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಬೆಳೀಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೂ, ನಾವು ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಒದಗಿಸಿದ್ರೂ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಪ್ರಾಚಾರ್ಯರು ಮತ್ತು ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸಕರು. ಅವರ ಒಂದು ನಿಷ್ಠೆ ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕತೆಯಿಂದ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಭಾಳ ಯಶಸ್ವಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಾನು ಈ ದಿನ ಬಂದು ತಾವು ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ತಾವು ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದಿರಿ. ನಿಮಗೂ ಸಹ ನಾನು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಪರವಾಗಿ ವಂದನೆಗಳು ಹೇಳಿ ತಾವುಗಳೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಸಾವಧಾನದಿಂದ ಉಪಹಾರವನ್ನು ಪಡೆದು ತಾವು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ತಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ನಾನು 2 ಮಾತನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
Thank you, sir. We have come to the end of the formal proceeding. I now request Dr. Shobha Shankar, Dean Academics, Autonomous Scheme, to render the oath of thanks.
Education is not to reform students or to make them experts. It is to unsettle their minds, widen their horizons, inflame their intellects, and teach them to think straight. So good afternoon, everyone. Dignitaries on the days, off the days, distinguished invitees, faculty members, dear parents, and my dear students. Orientation is the first step in students' journey at a professional college. The program provides an excellent opportunity to the students to familiarize with the faculty, college campus, facilities, and the objectives of the institution. The vibration of gratitude attracts more positive thoughts into our lives. It is my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this orientation program. I extend a very heartfelt thanks to the chief guest, Shri Vishwanadh Raju, Head, India Talent, Dun & Bradstreet Technology and Corporate Services, Hyderabad, who accepted our invitation and spared his time with his busy schedule and has graced the occasion. Your thoughts have enlightened the young minds and shown them a new path. Thank you, sir. I would place on records my sincere thanks to guest of honor, Shri Venu G, Principal Scientist, National Aerospace Laboratory, Bengaluru, for his motivational speech. Your thoughts have truly inspired us. Thank you, sir. I wish to express my gratitude to Shri Gundappa, Honorable President Vidyavadaka Sangha, for delivering the presidential address and inspiring us with your words of wisdom. Thank you, sir. My heartfelt thanks to Vice President Shri B. Shivalingappa for gracing the occasion. Thank you, sir. I wish to express my heartfelt thanks to Shri P. Vishwanadh, Honorary Secretary, Vidyavadaka Sangha, a visionary leader, and under his dynamic leadership, the college has reached the greater heights. Thank you, sir. My sincere thanks to Sri Shaila Ramanavar for being our constant support in all our endeavors. Thank you, sir. I wish to extend my heartfelt thanks to all the directors of Vidyavadaka Sangha for gracing this occasion. Thank you, sir. I would also like to thank all the members of Vidyavadaka Sangha for gracing this function. Thank you, everyone. I sincerely thank our beloved principal, Dr. B. Sadashivegowda, the torchbearer of the institution, for his untiring efforts in reaching the goals of the institution. Strong leadership is the foundation of success, and without you, this would not have been possible. Thank you, sir. An event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheels start rolling weeks ago. It requires planning and a bird's eye for details. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very proactive and dedicated faculty of our institution. I would like to thank all the deans, heads of the department, faculty members, and non-teaching staff for their support and cooperation in making this event a grand success. Thank you, everyone. My heartfelt thanks to all the parents and students for their very good response in attending this orientation program. My sincere thanks to press and media for giving publicity and covering the event. Thank you, and thank you one and all.
Thank you, madam. I request everyone to stand up for national anthem. जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभाशिष मागे गाहे तव जय गाता जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे. Thank you all. Kindly have lunch outside the sports complex. Meanwhile, if any issues, it will be addressed by the principal, Dr. Sadashive Gowda, in the complex now. Any queries will be addressed now. Kindly, if any issues, it will be addressed by the principal. After the lunch, you will have the department visit. You can visit your respective departments after the lunch. If any issues, please stay back. It will be addressed by the principal.